Okay, so I watched the second season of the remake of Fruits Basket, and basically it's the same as the first season, but now we get the last two Zodiac members, a little bit more about the curse, more backstories, and just kind of more information in general. So I don't really know what to say about it. In my first review, I said I was a little confused because it said the final season, but it's okay. So there's two seasons that are already done, and then the third season, which is going to be our final season, has already started on Crunchyroll. If you didn't know, anyway, this is probably gonna be a very brief video. I said it every time, then like 30 minutes later, I'm still talking. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Just like it's basically just like more of what we got in the first season. We get introduced to Rin and Kureno, who are the rooster and the horse, or actually technically, Rin's the horse, Kureno's the rooster, and we get more backstory on Rin, and or actually we get introduced to Rin, we get backstory on her, we get Yuki's backstory with Akito, and a little bit more of Ayame and Yuki's backgrounds, and Toru kind of like stealing herself, and like kind of a hint that there's some stuff in her past too that's going on. Probably having something to do with her father. They kind of just dropped the bomb, and I think I'd already said it, and it's kind of a spoiler, but not really to me. If you don't want to hear it, here's kind of like the big spoiler they leave off on at the end of the show is Akito is a girl, which I already knew that because I had read somewhere, oh yeah, she's a girl, but for whatever reason they kind of portrayed her as a guy in like the first anime. If you didn't know, there's two animes. There's one that was made in like 2000 something, and then there's this one which is 2019, which is basically a remake that's following the manga closer and actually going to finish out the manga, I guess, is what they said. I don't know. I haven't read the manga. It's just I heard that somewhere, so I don't count on me for any information. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was kind of nice learning more about Hana and Uo, who are Toru's friends, and I love them. I love their relationship. It's so cute. And like I never knew anything about either of them. I knew Uo was part of kind of like a girl gang, but like seeing what happened to Hana and being like, oh fuck, what? Because like in the first anime, all we really got is they kind of just said, oh, she has waves, but they never explained what the fuck that meant. But here you actually get an episode. Was it the end of the first season or is it in the second season? Anyway, you get like a backstory on her, and you actually get to see, to a degree, what her powers are, and you're just like, oh, she wasn't just crazy. Like, no, she's got some shit, and it's like, yeah. But I should probably warn you. The second, well, there's a little bit of bullying in the first season, but the second season, in Hana's backstory, you're gonna see some more serious bullying. Like some fucked up shit. And if that's a trigger for you, be aware of that. I still think the show's worth watching, but if it's something that's like really gonna trigger you and cause problems, as much as I would love to recommend the series to you, I would probably say, unless you can handle it, don't watch it, unfortunately. Because it's your safety and well-being is more important. And yeah, you might be missing out on this gem, but again, your safety is more important. So, I don't know what to say, but I really liked it. I'm excited for the third season, which I think we have. I know we have at least one episode out right now. Did we get a second episode out? I think we're either on the second or third episode of the third season, so it's ongoing. And like I'm kind of excited. At the same time, I'm kind of like, I think I said in one of my reviews once that sometimes I kind of take a break from shows if they get too emotional for me. because I get like sucked in, and like they can like make me really depressed or really angry or really sad, and I need to take a break and like go watch some other shit that cheers me up, you know. And sometimes it can take a very long time for me to get back to it, to the point that like I actually have to restart from the first season to like kind of catch up, because even if I do remember everything that happened, I like watching it all through so I can like notice all the details and things that are going on so I can get better into it. So while it is out, I haven't watched any of the third season yet. But yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. I think both first season and second season have 20 something episodes, 24, 25 each, I think. And then I'm assuming the season's probably going to be the same. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know how long it's going to be or how closely it follows the manga. I just know that it's supposedly doing more of the manga, more like the manga or something like that. Other details. I didn't think I was going to like Rin at first, because she kind of seems like a bitchy character. But by the end of like her episode with Toru, I was crying. Like, and you're like, you're always fucking cry, bitch. Well, yes, I always cry. But still, it made me cry. In like a good way and like a sad way. And just like, I was happy with how they did her story and really showed why she is the way she is and kind of like what her motivation is. And then kind of the conclusion, or is conclusion the right word? Because I'm sure we're going to get more of her later on. Because like they're still cursed by the second season. But, or the end of the second season, they're still cursed. And going to the third season, we're probably going to get more. We're probably going to get when the curse break, is what I'm assuming. Because it's the final season. So I'm assuming they're not going to end it with all being cursed, you know. But what the fuck do I know? But yeah, like, I like the way they did the characters, so I can kind of understand what their motivations are and why they would feel this way. Even if, like, necessarily, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I could see how they are the way they are and why they became that way. Does that make sense? Another thing is, kind of like in the first series, the first anime, was, I never took Shigure seriously. He just kind of felt like that character that kind of just was a little bit mischievous. Where here is quite clear he's more, it's more like a cover. Like, I'm sure that's his personality to an extent, but it feels like it's more a cover for more serious things, and he's actually not just a, like, ha ha ha, funny background character to crack a joke. Like, you know, there's actually some shit going on. He has his own problems, and he's quite clearly manipulating things on the sidelines. And they never really showed that in the first series. It was just kind of like, he was there to make a joke, and that was really it. So I'm kind of actually happy and also worried, because I'm like, I don't want him to be a bad person. I don't think he is, but he's quite clearly selfish in his own way, and he is manipulating things in other people to get what he wants. And we haven't seen his story yet, but we're getting like tiny, tiny little bits of him like talking or something, and it's more like they're showing you with his facial expressions rather than being like, this is my story. Like, I'm sure we're gonna get it, but yeah. So the way they're making things look to be is, it kind of seems like they didn't outright say it, but it kind of seems like maybe he's jealous of Kureno and that he's in love with Akito, or at the very least Akito's the most important one to him, and that he doesn't like how Akito's paying more attention to other people. Like, he's quite clearly not happy she's having other favorites. And from the way it seems, and also the way they did an episode, it almost looks like maybe they were like intimate at one point. And that we know for a fact, kind of the way they ended, that Kureno and Akito are intimate, but it's not so much of like, we're boyfriend girlfriend. I was like, I'm bored, let's fuck kind of a thing. If that makes sense. Like, it's more like, I don't know, but like, I feel like he actually likes her more than any of the others, and like wants to be with her, and is kind of pissed off that she's paying attention to other people. And so he's kind of like, he wants to break the curse, is what I'm assuming, and that he's kind of enjoying this, well, that's what you get for picking other people kind of a thing, while at the same time being like, bitch, pay attention to me. But he's kind of masking that with some mischievousness and kind of just joking around. But that's just the way I see it. Like I said, I haven't read the manga. I don't know if that's actually how it's going. It's just how it looked to me when I was watching it. So I could be wrong. I could be way far off the fucking mark. Or maybe I'm right. I don't know. Do you have any theories? Did you also think, like, I kind of like it? Yeah. Like, did you have any of that? I don't know. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. Go watch it if you want to watch it. I thought this was going to be like a minute review. Nope. Going on 11 minutes now. Well, technically, it's like 10 minutes and 40 seconds now. Anyway, be safe. Don't be stupid. Wear your masks. Get vaccinated if you can. What I mean by that is, like, if you can actually, like, go and get registered to be vaccinated. I mean, there are some people, believe it or not, that cannot get the vaccination. And so, they kind of have to rely on other people to get it so that they don't spread it. Like, does that make sense? Like, they might have a bad reaction to it, or for some reason they're allergic to it or something, and they can't actually go get it even if they want to. So if you can get it, please get it if you can. You're not just saving yourself and the people you care about, you're also helping people that can't get it. As someone who's terrified of needles and other sharp pointy things, I can feel you for not wanting to get it. Or stand in line having to deal with annoying people. I get you. But if you can get it, go get it, please. Anyway, take care. Check out Crunchyroll and Fruits Basket. And hope you're excited for the third season and all that stuff. Bye.